What's going on, everybody? Almost Counts Collectibles here, and in this video we're going to be going through a pretty big haul of cool collectibles and things that we picked up at a flea market. So we're going to go ahead, move a little bit closer and get into it because there is a lot of stuff to look at here. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we have a lot of stuff, so I'm going to try to just kind of go through one bag at a time until we get to this large tote over here. So let's go ahead and jump into this first bag. Now, not everything in these bags came from the same vendor. I would say all in all, we probably bought from about at least 10 to 15 different vendors. So we were kind of just sticking stuff in bags as we went with the bags that we had. Now, all this stuff in this bag, I'm pretty sure did come from the same vendor. And if I remember correctly, we got all this for 10 bucks. Now, first up, we have some VHS tapes. Now, these VHSs are in these smaller clear clamshells. And it looks like some of the artwork has been folded. I'm not sure if this is like a video store kind of deal or where exactly these clamshells came from, or if they just took the art out of the original big clamshells. But all their VHSs were in these exact kind of cases with the artwork just kind of, you know, folded in there. So anyways, I picked up a copy of Pokémon the movie, the first movie on VHS. Picked up a copy of this just because I remember it from when I was a kid. It's The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. It's a really short film, but it's one of the, you know, Disney mini classics. I got Small Soldiers. I actually already have this on VHS, but I don't know, I just kind of liked it in this smaller little clear case. And the tapes actually looked like they were in pretty good shape, so picked them up. And then I got a Goofy movie. Now, I also actually have this in the large clamshell, but the copy I have does have some mold on the VHS. I was going to get around to trying to, you know, clean it up and get the mold off of it. But got a copy right here of a Goofy movie in really good shape, no mold. So I'll probably just keep this one. Also got a thing of books, Star Wars books with an electronic reader. It's got an 8-book library in there. So my kids are into the Star Wars right now, which is really cool for them to experience that like I did when I was younger. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but I do like Star Wars. So it's cool to go back and relive that stuff with them, and they're really going to enjoy these books. My kids do actually like to read, so that's pretty cool. All right, and then lastly, out of a little box, I actually found a little handful. I actually just completed my collection, and then here I find all the ones I needed, but they actually threw all these in for free. I got Molly here, the little metal plane tailspin figure. Actually got another one of her. Oh, I actually got 3 of her. Okay, then we got Kit here. And got another one. And then a couple little skateboards. We got Turtles, and we got the Clone Wars. And we got that stuff for 10 bucks. So let's go ahead and move this aside and grab another bag. All right, next up, pretty sure all of this stuff in here, if I'm not mistaken, came from the same vendor. Got all this for 2 bucks. Got another sealed copy of the Backstreet Boys for the fans. This is going to be like the Rugrats movie. Every time we see this, it's actually sealed, and we just pick it up as kind of like just a funny little joke between us. But this is probably like the 4th or 5th copy of this we have sealed. So we have the Backstreet Boys. We got a Christmas CD of NSYNC here. And then I actually found my wife a couple of older Mary-Kate and Ashley VHSs of when they were younger that she actually doesn't have. So she was pretty excited about that. So all that stuff was 50 cents a piece. Got that for 2 bucks. All right, next bag here I think is just a couple of little books. Got both these books for $2. Got a little Toy Story book. I kind of grabbed that for my shelf. This is from 2004. And then this is the book we really wanted. They kind of just threw the Toy Story one in for free. But we actually got a Star Wars Look and Find book. I always enjoyed these Look and Find books, and so did my kids. So this is one right here of the Star Wars universe. Looks pretty cool. This is kind of the newer Star Wars stuff. I see Rey there. So we grabbed that. All right, next up we have just a little kind of grab bag of toys here. They wanted $2 for this. And the only reason I got this was I saw Finn right here. So we've got a Finn from Adventure Time. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. This is the first time opening it, and let's just see what all we got in here. All right, so we got a old dirty Spider-Man there. We got a Superman. What's he do? He might swing his arm or something. This is Burger King. I don't see an exact year on there. Maybe 2018. All right, we got a Captain America here. Oh, he might be like a disc shooter. Another Burger King toy. What else we got? All right, I'm not sure what this is. I almost thought that was a Pokemon figure for a second. I'm not sure who that is. We'll have to look that one up. And we got another Burger King. I'm guessing these all might be Burger King toys. I'm not sure who that is. You guys will have to tell me on that one. We got a little bug here from Burger King from 2000. And we got a little penguin here. Let me guess, Burger King, yep. Penguin. We got a robot guy. This guy looks familiar. I've seen similar toys. Made for McDonald's, 2011. All right, we got Burger King, 2002. I'm not sure what this, oh, that shoots off. That almost looks like, it kind of looks like a form of Frieza. I don't know if that's what that is. I doubt it. Does kind of look like Frieza though. The feet, the tail. I don't know if that's Dragon Ball Z or not, but it does look pretty cool. I'm gonna have to look that one up and see what that is. We got a little old school Aquaman there, it looks like. We got another Superman, a little roller guy here. Burger King. I don't know if that number means, oh wait, 2016 maybe, I think is what Superman there is from. All right. Is Finn the last thing in there? He is. So this is McDonald's, and we've got Finn here. He needs to be cleaned up just a little bit, but that is awesome. Another Finn to add to my collection. Bought that whole bag just for Finn here. And what was the year on that? Is it on there? I don't know what year exactly this came out. I'm sure I could look it up. All right, let's go ahead and move this stuff out of the way. All right, on to the next bag of goodies here. I'm pretty sure everything in here came from the same vendor, and all of this stuff was $7. So I got another big bag of toys. A couple things in here caught my eye. One, this right here looks like a Garudamon figure from Digimon. Now I'm sure it's probably not complete, but I saw that, and I also saw a Beast Wars figure in here from the 90s. So based on those two items alone, I went ahead and grabbed this. This actually ended up being $3 for this. We'll go through that here in just a second. I got this for my oldest, loves the Peanuts. So we actually have a NASCAR Tony Stewart Peanuts car here. Thought that was really cool. Got that for $1. Got Star Wars The Phantom Menace on VHS for $1. I'm pretty sure I already have this, but it was sitting on top of this, the widescreen video collector's edition. This is pretty cool. It comes with some like memorabilia items and stuff like that inside of here. And I thought that cassette went to this, but the cassette is already in there. I mean, it was $1, so I don't really care. Another VHS to add to the collection. I'll see which one's in better shape. Pretty sure the one I already have is in better shape than this one, but it was pretty cool to get the Star Wars little collection here with the VHS in it. So let's go ahead and open up this bag. All right, we have the bag open. Let's go ahead and start pulling stuff out of here. So we have the Black Cauldron. We've got a little toy here from McDonald's. We've got a little wind-up scuba toy here. Let's see if it works. Oh, it still works. That's pretty cool. My kids can play with that in the pool. We got a Tweety Bird Pez dispenser. We've got, what in the world? It's got a spinner on the front. What is this? Some kind of little dinosaur, 2014 Hasbro. I'm not sure exactly what this is. All right, we got a little parachute guy here. Looks like he had a parachute attached to him at some point. We've got a Batman Beyond, maybe, I think. Not a huge Batman fan, so I don't know a ton about it, but I think that looks like his Batman Beyond costume. I could be wrong. My Batman fans will have to let me know there, but we got a little Batman toy. We got a little smiley emoji figure guy here with his Christmas hat on. All right, we got another little dinosaur. What is this? Burger King, 1997. And it still works. Maybe a Land Before Time. Got a little walking bunny here. Right, we have a little... Who is this? Looks familiar. That's one of the little bears. I'm gonna have to look this up and see who that is. I feel like I know this character. I don't know why it's slipping my mind. See if I can, it's definitely Disney. I don't see, oh yeah, 1991 Kellogg. This might be like those other couple I got a while back. They were like Gummy Bears, Adventures of the Gummy Bears. I'm not sure if that's, this is one of them or not. This almost looks like Molly from Tailspin, but I'm pretty sure that's not who that is. All right, and here we have one of those Beast Wars characters. And he's missing his arms. The rest of him looks in pretty decent shape though. I forget what the squid was called. This one wasn't in the show. But we got a little Beast Wars figure. We got a little dinosaur guy here. I thought that was a eraser for a second, but he's not. All right, here's what I really wanted. I'm sure it's not going to be complete, but... And we got a ball in there. All right, we have pieces, or what's left of... This is definitely Garudamon. This is one of the transforming Digimon that went from Birdramon to the ultimate form of Garudamon. So we're missing a wing, we're missing a foot, looks like we're missing the heads. So just remnants of what's left of a Digimon Garudamon / Birdramon Transforming Digimon toy. But one of the wheels broken off. This is one of those old, I think McDonald's toys of the Muppets, of like Fraggle Rock maybe. I can't remember, one of the little cars. We got a Ronald McDonald. Does that say 84? 1984. All right, we got a couple of these rubber bouncing balls here. We've got some sort of butterfly clip here. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a Barbie. It says Barbie on it. Little keychain. And then the last pieces here, we've got, oh, that's a real seashell. We got a seashell. Some Miller Genuine Draft brand sunglasses. We've got a little animal figure here, an elk, moose, looks like a moose. We've got another little dinosaur. And we've got the Silver State Lake Tahoe 1998-1999, speeding towards dedication and visibility. Carson City. Some kind of little collector's keychain there. And then we got a little spider. All right, so that's what we got out of our little $3 bag there. Let's go ahead and move this stuff aside. All right, so we have another big bag of toys. I'm pretty sure these are all like McDonald's, Burger King toys, but these are mainly all Star Wars. I do see what looks like a Dr. Doom in there. Ended up getting this for, I think, $2. It was marked as $5, but they threw it in with other stuff, which I think brought it down to about $2. So let's go ahead and see what all stuff is inside of this bag. All right, we have a Star Wars ship here. Looks like something went in there and it launches off the front, possibly. We have a little Padme right here. Looks like a wind-up roller. That is actually kind of weird looking, but we got Padme there. All right, we have a little Wookiee. Is that supposed to be Chewbacca, I think? Little stuffed Chewie. We've got an R2-D2. Not sure exactly what he does. It's got a little lever there. All right, pretty sure that is not Star Wars. The Lion King. What year is this from? Does it say? 2019, I think. So this is a newer one. Looks like it makes noises of some kind. I'm not sure. Not sure what exactly he does. But got a little Lion King toy there. All right, this is a giant bird of some kind. What is this? Burger King 2010. I'm not sure exactly what this does or what it is from. Looks like it's missing a wing. Does this open up? Oh, it does. He comes apart and I just shattered him. Some kind of little Build-A-Bird. All right, fixed it. All right, we got the Emperor here. We got Palpatine. I think this is a little squirt gun, actually. We've got a Luke. Not sure what Luke does. I'm pretty sure this has got to be Dr. Doom, right? That looks just like Dr. Doom. Burger King 2005 Marvel. Yeah, this is probably for one of the Fantastic Four movies. That's pretty cool. Oh, it looks like we actually have an Iron Man as well. What year is this? Does it say 2007? So we got Iron Man. Probably from one of the Iron Man movie releases. Oh, this is a Transformer. All right, we got an X-Wing here with R2-D2 in it there. Wonder what year this is from, 2005. Got one of the little land speeders, right? Ain't that what that's called? Land speeder from 2005. We've got an Obi-Wan. What year's Obi from? Let's see. 2005. We have another Doctor Doom. It's pretty cool. Now I can snag one for my shelf. We got a Han Solo. I wonder how many of those characters they released. I wonder if they're all there. All right, we got a Millennium Falcon. A little dirty. Looks like it might have some chocolate on it. I don't know. Or maybe that's just what it looks like. Maybe it's kind of battle damaged. I don't know. We'll have to clean it up and see if it comes off. But that's cool. Got a little Millennium Falcon there. All right, we've got a mouse DJ here. What is this? 1992. So this is Burger King Kids Club. That's pretty cool. And then we got two things left here. Let's see what we got. We got a little ship. This looks like a Transformer head on there. So that might go to the Transformer. Then we have a little, I forget what these things are called, from 2005. Pretty sure, isn't that the ship that they used the tow cables for to bring down the walker? All right, and that was that bag. Oh, we did have one more thing in there. Some kind of little guitar. Burger King 2016 2 strings. All right, moving on. All right, everybody, moving on to the tote. So there's a lot of stuff in here. I'm going to take some of these bags out. We'll go through them in just a second. Let's go ahead and look at some of the bigger stuff. So we have a super 3D puzzle here from Star Wars. 100 pieces. Looks like we got Kylo Ren on the front there, and some stormtroopers. It's a puzzle pack. So they put a marker on there 3 instead of 5. So it looks like maybe only 3 of the puzzles are included. I guess here are 3 of the potential puzzles that are in here. But we got this whole bin for $10. I'll try to show you everything that came in this bin. I'm going to set this aside. So that Star Wars puzzle came in there. That bag of Star Wars stuff we just went through was a part of this deal as well. Let's see, these were not. This was not. This was. This wasn't. These were. All right, so I think we got this plus this. Everything in here was 10 bucks. So we already saw the puzzle. We'll look at that other stuff here in a second, but let's keep going. We got a few Star Wars books, read along story and CD. It actually has the CD with it, Return of the Jedi. So that is going to be pretty fun for us to go do. It's got some cool pictures in there. We got Star Wars Darth Maul's Mission. Darth Maul is one of my all-time favorite villains. This is more of like a little Lego Star Wars kind of thing, it looks like. Obviously, it says Lego on the front. I just noticed that. Lego Star Wars Anakin to the Rescue. So some more Lego Star Wars. This is really cool. Got this for my oldest. It's like a little porcelain kind of collector. It says, some days there are just too many blessings to count. We got Linus there. We got Snoopy. Thought that was really cute. All right, we got a bag of Snoopy stuff that they threw in. We'll look at that in just a second. All right, here are 4 more Star Wars puzzles that were included. I don't know exactly which ones these are. But we got some more Star Wars puzzles. We got some Star Wars cards, so a deck of cards here based on the Star Wars theme. Star Wars wide vision cards. So I don't know if these went into like a little like looker thing or if these are just collector's cards that are wide. Got some more Star Wars trading cards from Return of the Jedi. Looks like a never-ending... Oh, wait. I thought that was Never-Ending Story for a second, but Star Wars Topps trading card. All right, wow, that's really heavy. So we have a Star Wars Millennium Falcon silver keychain. And then there's also a tiny little pin in there of the Millennium Falcon. Got another trading card. All right, we got a Peanuts Darth Vader flashlight with clip. Oh, we got the Darth Maul one. That's really cool. I'm a flashlight. We didn't look all the way through this. Once we started sifting through it, they just said you can take the whole thing for 10 bucks. And then they even threw in a couple of the other small things we were looking at. So I was like, okay, fine. We got Grievous here. We got Luke in the X-Wing. We got Padme. Oh, we got the Stormtrooper one. I wonder how many of these there are. I'm gonna have to look that up. We've got an R2-D2 keychain here. Looks like he shoots some little discs out or something maybe. Another Padme. We got Yoda here. We got Han Solo and the Millennium Falcon. We've got one of these, I think these are what, Clone Wars? One of these Walker gunships. Looks like it winds up and it walks. We got 3PO. Oh, we got an R2-D2 little light, maybe? A little hang-up light. Got a Star Wars spoon. I wonder if this is one of those color changers. Probably not, but... Got a Star Wars keychain with Vader on it. That's actually pretty heavy. It's made out of metal. All right, what do we have here? Star Wars Episode 1 3D variety. Got a little, I think it's a little pin maybe on the Episode 1 movie background art right there. That's pretty cool. All right, what does this say? Star Wars Return or Revenge of the Sith media checklist. Okay, we got some checklist cards here. From Cards Inc. Look out for rare gold medallions, 24 to collect. We got a little Princess Leia figure with a stand in there. That's pretty cool. Wonder what year that's from. All right, we got some figures here. Star Wars. Oh, these are chess pieces. Looks like we got a Stormtrooper, and I'm not sure who that is supposed to be. That's supposed to be Count Dooku. It looks like from 05. Bunch of random little Star Wars stuff. All right, we got a Star Wars 25 arm tattoos. And then we have What is this? Star Wars Dungeons and Dragons set. Some kind of little swamp monster in there. All right, and that was everything from in there, but we do have a few more bags to go through to include a couple little, another grab bag, Snoopy stuff, and then this bag right here. So let me move this out of the way. All right, so all this came from the same vendor. Got all of this right here for $2, I think it was. We got these books right here. Got a Press Start from Scholastics. Almost kind of like a video game themed little book. We got the Avengers Age of Ultron. Based on the movie, I'm assuming. And then I got a Spectacular Spider-Man comic book. And then we got the little grab bag here. So let's go ahead and look in here and see what all we got. Now we have some more of these. I'm gonna have to look and see if I have all these. But these are the little Space Jam figures where you put them all together, the little quartz kind of connect. I think there was 8 in all, but we have Daffy here. We got 2 Lola bunnies. Pretty sure I already had Lola. And let's see what else we got. We got a Kermit and a Miss Piggy here. What year is this from? 1994? Jim Henson Company. We got an E.T. Looks like he's in a little spaceship bumper car there. That's kind of cute. From 1994. One of the Moon guys. I remember these guys. I was pretty young when these were a thing, but I do definitely remember them. I remember the commercials too. All right, some sort of a plastic car. What is this? Burger King Kids Club 1997 DC Comics. Who is that? I almost thought it was Carmen Sandiego for a second, but she wasn't DC Comics, was she? I'm not sure who that is. All right, we got a little dragon. What is this? Neopets from 2004. She looks familiar. Is that the from Cinderella? I'm not sure what year that is. McDonald's, Disney. Isn't that the fairy godmother? I don't know. McDonald's. These look like some of the definitely older themed toys. I was looking for a year on this one, but I don't see one. Fisher Price, got a little car there. What year is that from? 1996. Got an alien. Oh, still lights up. Look at that. Men in Black from Burger King. I might keep that. 1998. What else we got? We got M&M's here. We got a little dump truck. That's pretty cute. What year is that from? Burger King. Not sure the year. Got a little McDonald's car here. The Big Mac is actually missing a wheel. That kind of stinks, but that's from 1984. I might hang on to that just for a little tiny little display piece somewhere or something. Put it on a shelf. We got some Tiny Toons. Look at that. You don't see Tiny Toons very often. 1994. I'm probably going to hang on to that one too. Is this another Tiny? Yeah, it's another one. Got another Tiny Toons. We got here Black Cat. I think this was from those vehicle. This is from 1991. I know Spider-Man did it. Obviously, Batman did it. The little cars. We got a Superman here. Wow, that is really heavy. Hardee's. That's a Hardee's toy. I bet this just rolls and Superman glides across it. That's pretty cool. Always missing an arm. We got some kind of a mummy here. What is this? Maybe some sort of a game piece or something or something. That's cool looking. What else we got? We got a Barbie from 1992, McDonald's. Probably have to stick that on my wife's shelf. What is this? This looks like Gingy from Shrek 2001 Burger King. Is that what that is? I think it is. It's got to be. All right, what do we have here? Why does that guy look familiar? Let's see. I don't see anything written on it, but for some reason that character kind of looks familiar. I don't know, maybe it's just a generic thing. Little pull back and go car. Got a little train here, 102. Is this from Dalmatians? Yep. What year is this? Does it say Disney? Not sure if that 04 means 2004, but got a little train car with a Dalmatian in it. And then we have, this is from Lightspeed Rescue, right? Power Rangers. Got the vehicle in there. This is one of the McDonald's toys from 2000. So this was right after I kind of got out of Power Rangers. But I'm pretty sure that's Lightspeed Rescue, right? With the train. I'm probably mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it's Lightspeed Rescue. All right, and that was it for that. All right, next we got the little bag of Snoopy toys. Thought this was a really cool find. All right, so we've got Linus here with the piano and Snoopy on there. Yep, all right, just press the button and spin it. Looks like we got two of those. Those are actually pretty hefty little items. This is from 2015. Is this from the same year? Yep, 2015. We got two of her as well. And then we got Snoopy on his house here. Got two of those. Does she make noise? She definitely... Oh. I think her batteries are dying. But yeah, we got these little Peanuts collectibles here. I thought those were really cute. He's going to enjoy putting those on his shelf. So let's go ahead and scoot those out of the way. All right, I think we're finally on our last item. So this bag right here has stuff from a couple different vendors. Got a fly swatter for free. I don't know why, they just gave it to us as we were walking away. Got this little Pikachu hat. So we got the Pikachu little sun hat here, and we got this, which I thought this was really cool. Got this Gotta Catch 'Em All Pokemon Battle coin game. It has these metal coins in here. We got Ekans, we got Dodrio, and then we have Farfetch'd here. The case is a little broken. I'm going to try to put this in a new case, but this right here comes out, and I don't know if it opens up or they're just sitting down in there. So it does open up, it looks like. And right, you can see the back there, they're gold. I thought that was really cool. I've never seen that before. So got this. There's 3 different coins inside. You got to collect them all. So obviously there were more coins. But we got this and the hat for 10 bucks. Just because you don't see old school Pokemon stuff very often, and I've never seen that before, so got these for $10. I found this at a vendor. So this is we got Marge here from 1990, just like a little vinyl figure. Got that for 50 cents. I got a stack of Pokemon cards for $5. Now, some of these aren't in the best shape, but these are all of the older cards from the Fossil set, the Jungle set, Base Set 2, the Team Rocket set. We've even got some Gym Challenge, Gym Hero. There was some Neo in here. We got Ninetales. Like I said, Team Rocket. I actually needed Lieutenant Surge's rare card there from the, Gym Hero or Gym Challenge. I can't remember which the darker one is. But just a big stack of the older cards. Some of the cards are a little bent. A couple of them were a little dirty. But got some pretty cool cards in here. I'm pretty sure I need a few of these for my older sets, just commons and uncommons. There are a few rares in here. They're mainly like trainers and stuff. No hollows or anything, but got this whole stack of cards for $5. I'm going to sift through just a second for my Pokemon fans here. Like I said, nothing too crazy, but for $5. All right, the rest of the stuff in here is just some media items, I believe. I think all of it came from the same vendor except for one. But let's go ahead here. So we've got the Jackie Brown soundtrack from the movie. We got the Titanic soundtrack. All these were in really good condition. We got Top Gun. I got a Three Doors Down CD. We got the Wild West soundtrack. Got a Daltrey CD. Got a Lifehouse CD. What else we got? Got my wife a Friends CD here. Got the Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me soundtrack. And then last, got a Kid Rock CD. And then the final thing was this a Charlie Brown Christmas VHS. Got this for $1. And I think that about does it. So that's a lot of stuff. Let me try to get everything back in the shot here and we'll wrap this up. All right, so we got everything back here. I just piled most of those McDonald's, Burger King, smaller toys into that tote because there were way too many to sprout out on the floor. I put out all the ones that I was interested in and some of the ones that I'll probably keep. But we got that giant bin back there of all those different toys that we looked at, to include the Star Wars puzzles back there in the back. We got the NASCAR Peanuts collectible car, a couple books under there, all the little figures to include the Peanuts figure, some Star Wars stuff from the tote, the Tailspin metal little plane figures. I got Finn from Adventure Time, the not complete Garudamon Digimon figure. We got the little Peanuts porcelain collectible statue, the stack of Pokemon cards, the CDs, the cool Pokemon collector coins in that CD case, Marge back there. We got the Pokemon hat. We got the Star Wars Episode 1 Collector's Edition to include the extra copy of the VHS tape. We got the Charlie Brown Christmas on VHS, some Star Wars books down here, a Toy Story book. We got the Mary-Kate and Ashley VHSs, the NSYNC CD, and some other VHS tapes to include a Small Soldiers, a Goofy movie, and Pokemon the movie. And then we got the Star Wars book collection to include the Spider-Man comic book. And then, like I said, all those other smaller toys that you saw that are sitting in that tote back there. So all in all, we got a pretty good little haul here of collectibles. A lot of stuff that we will keep and display and add to the collection. A large majority of the stuff in that bin we probably won't keep. I'll let him sift through the Star Wars stuff, but it's fun to grab it and open it up and see what's in there. So that's everything that we grabbed. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you saw some stuff that brought back memories or stuff that you might even still have to this day. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. And until next time, everybody, we will see you next video.